everybody, it's Allison again, stlprostretch.com. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Today's video is going to be on Pigeon and the lateral line, the external rotators of the hip, and then the outer hamstring. So we usually do the figure 4 stretch on your back to address the glutes, but we're going to do Pigeon today. And it's a lot deeper, so I want you to take it at your own pace and work within your range of motion. Remember, if something hurts, stop doing it. And as always, move and resist. So let's come to the mat, and we'll talk about a little bit about Pigeon. So Pigeon is, and it's usually modified in yoga classes, it's a deep hip opener. Usually you start in a plank, and then you bring one foot forward, and then you're going to sit back into it. The thing is, when we're here, the danger is your entire body weight is like forcing you down. So these muscles here are kind of getting yanked, and we want to try to make sure that they're strong enough to actually pull out of it. So maybe if while you're here, just kind of take a check and see, can I bring my knees together and pull out of it and go back into it safely? If you can, you're probably fine. A lot of the advanced yoga teachers will tell you that what you want to aim to work for is getting this foot knee perpendicular. And if your sacrum is super tight, if your hips are super tight, that could spell danger for SI joint dysfunction in the future if you do it too much. I've had it, and I've had it from doing that. So I just want to forewarn you, if you're working your way into a deeper pigeon, sometimes less is more. Less is better. Being super bendy around the hips isn't always better. Functional mobility is better. So if you're new to Pigeon, I would say start like this. Just start with one knee bent and one knee open like that. And then you can press this knee into the mat as you come forward. Use your hands for support until you feel a stretch, and then come out of it. Now, in this position, if you were to take a 90-degree bend in your knee, you're probably a lot safer than being in a full pigeon. You've got a little more support from this leg, and then also with your hands. So you're going to press the entire shin into the mat as you come forward, and then pull out of it. Experiment with different angles. You may get more of a stretch going this way. You may get more of a stretch going this way. You may get more of a stretch if you're actually coming out like that. You never know. So just try out a lot of the different angles in Pigeon, but always make sure that wherever you are, you're able to pull out of it and go back in. I'm actually feeling my medial hamstring being stretched a little bit in this pose, and my hip flexor on the back leg. So it is a really, really nice stretch. But in resistance stretching, we want to make sure that we can pull out of it and sink back into it. That way, you know you have business being there. And I'm getting an entirely different stretch when I do it this way. So I'm leaning toward the leg, pushing into the floor, and then pulling out. I mean, you could do this with no hands. You could do this with no hands. Just play around with different arcs and see where you can find the most tension and have fun with it. And that's about it for today. Happy stretching. Bye-bye.